This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The Hazleton Area School District's plan to get students back in classrooms and more next. Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. Students who want to return will soon be back in classrooms in the Hazleton Area School District. The Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson covered the school board meeting on Thursday and reports that on March 22nd, seniors in vocational programs and students in life skills, special education, and autistic support classes can return. Everyone else can come back on April 12th. If less than 25% of students decide to come back, they can attend classes 5 days a week. If more students than that decide to come back, they will have hybrid schedules with some days in the classroom and some days at home. Busing will also be available. Teachers will go back to get things ready on March 15th. We'll hear more about the plan when School Board President Linda DeCosmo joins us on Monday in our news feature. In other news, the Klein Township Municipal Authority lifted the boil advisory for its customers at noon on Friday. Dr. Priya Serene, the Imaging Director for Breast Health Services in the Lehigh Valley Health Network, joins our Janine Lassant in today's news feature. She discusses mammograms, the COVID-19 vaccines, and more.
Basically, mammograms capture a portion of the armpit region, also known as the axilla, and it's normal for us to see lymph nodes in that location. Whenever a woman gets a vaccine, it's normal for those lymph nodes to swell as the body forms antibodies. And certainly the COVID vaccination is one that is on a wider scale and happening currently. So we're seeing women coming in for their screening mammograms with lymph nodes that are swollen on the side that they received the vaccine.
We want to emphasize the awareness of getting their mammogram if they've had their vaccine. So if you can explain the importance of that.
Both are important, right? The COVID vaccination as well as an annual mammogram. What we're trying to do is prevent women from coming in unnecessarily for repeated tests and imaging that lead to anxiety. So we are really stressing that women, if possible, have their screening mammogram done before the COVID vaccination or 4 to 6 weeks after they're done with vaccination.
If they do come in for their mammogram and you do find that they have the swollen lymph nodes, then by medical reasons, you have to have them back in. So that's another screening, another mammogram, another maybe unforeseen bill, just a lot of stress and anxiety on the patient.
Yes.
Is there a time limit of when they got the vaccine to when they get the mammogram that you're seeing these symptoms?
I mean, it seems right now, and this certainly could change because we're right in it now, it's really just picking up now. It seems that about 4 to 6 weeks after that second vaccine, those lymph nodes, the swelling should go down, so it won't be as evident. And not every patient has it. It should be noted. So what we do is, women who come in within that interval, they are offered the chance to reschedule their mammogram, but sometimes they don't want to do so. Life is busy. They may not have another opportunity. Maybe they took the day off, in which case the technologist just documents it for the radiologist so that we know, okay, they got their vaccine on this side. Maybe that's why we're seeing this, but we're still going to have to call them back and evaluate them.
If you're scheduled for a mammogram or need a mammogram, there's a reason for, explain the difference between the screening and the diagnostic mammograms.
We have two different types of services that we offer. One is a screening mammogram. That's a routine annual examination starting at the age of 40, indicating that you're not having any active problems. Just coming in for that routine annual examination. A diagnostic mammogram and ultrasound is often performed when a woman has a new problem, such as a lump. They're feeling a lump in their breast. Perhaps they have focal pain or nipple discharge. Those appointments, we're continuing to ask that women keep them because they're having an active problem. We don't want them to wait 4 to 6 weeks. So it's really important that they still come in.
How has it been working through the pandemic? Have you seen more people pretty much holding off on getting their mammograms? Are you seeing more people maybe scared and wanting to take care of their health?
We did put a pause on screening mammograms for a couple of months between March and May, just because we wanted to diminish traffic, of foot traffic coming into the hospital and utilize our resources appropriately, given we were in that first surge. So certainly during the earlier months, I would say women did stop getting their mammograms for a little while, and then we saw it pick back up as women remembered to kind of take care of their own health as well.
What has changed since the pandemic as far as the safety precautions that are taken when someone does go to get their mammogram?
We're doing a great job with respect to cleaning all surfaces. We've always done that, but we're making more of a conscious effort, I think, to put that forth in front of patients, that we are cleaning the equipment in front of them, chairs, wiping down all surfaces. And we do regular clean checks throughout the day, I would say, at all of our sites. Also distancing patients and timing it so that, we don't have too many patients here at one time. Waiting rooms, of course, are set up with chairs turned around so nobody can sit in them, so we can have more distancing.
Very good. So again, the awareness is there that if you received your COVID vaccine, you may see those swollen lymph nodes. Again, Dr. Serene, thanks for joining us for this awareness segment here on SSPTV.
Thank you so much for getting the message out.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Cheese Store and more. Come in and order a tray of their mini cannolis, and don't forget to check out their Facebook page for weekly specials.
Thank you, Janine. In other news, another candidate has come forward in the race for Hazleton City Council. Pete Bard made his announcement for the Republican ticket on Facebook. We'll have more information as the primary election approaches on the races. Until then, keep checking our Facebook page and standardspeaker.com for updates.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our weekend forecast from the National Weather Service. On Saturday, snow likely, then rain showers likely. It's a mostly cloudy day with a high in the 40s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low in the 30s. Sunday, a chance of rain and snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high in the 40s. Sunday night, a chance of showers. It's cloudy with a low in the 30s. Monday, there's a chance of rain and snow showers. It's mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 20 degrees. And then on Tuesday, mostly sunny skies with a high in the 30s. The Hazleton Area High School boys swimming team has really made a splash this season. I know that was super cheesy, but it's been a really long week. Let's just get to the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Cougars finished the regular season with a win over Nanticoke, putting them at 10-0 and on top of the Wyoming Valley Conference standings. Ryan Kovalik and Tony Goldstone won 2 individual events for the Cougars. The Lady Cougars also won, with Natalie Yeager and Sabrina Campbell winning 2 individual events. We did a story on the Hazleton Area swim teams last week that you can view on our YouTube channel and website. In boys basketball, Hazleton beat Wilkes-Barre area on senior night. Brett Antolik scored 14 for the Big HA. Angel Cruz had 11 points and 11 rebounds for the Cougars. Nate Gregoire tallied 19 points for Tamaqua in their win over North Schuylkill. Marion fell to Whitehall in a non-league game. Still to come, a clip from one of our religious shows in the SSPTV Spotlight and a story on the American Red Cross Telethon, and details on a local woman's upcoming debut in the ARCA series in a Keeping Track segment with motorsport journalist Dino Alberto.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Peter Daniel, age 89, of Bethlehem, formerly of McAdoo. A graveside service will be held on Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Morganland Cemetery in Allentown. The Cantelmi Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Francis J. Drapinski, age 73, of Hazleton. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. And Dolores D. McCauley, age 92, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Church of St. Joseph. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.